But behind this all is the end game, what China wants. China wants to be the leading nation in 2049. They want to make the world safe for the Communist Party regime, and therefore they employ all these methods and mechanisms like espionage to reach that goal. That's right, it's a good question. So China is way ahead of us because they have been basically cultivating these methods for decades, and we have not been taking seriously what China is doing. China's Ministry of State Security has started systematically infiltrate to the West like decades ago. And we have been blinded by some of these narrative like peaceful China's rise and so on, which was actually created for the purpose of alluring Westerners to believe that China is not a threat. And this has made it really easy for China to continue these operations. We are poorly resourced, the counterintelligence operations, especially in the continental Europe. We don't have enough understanding of the operations and how they operate. The mechanisms are fairly different from they were from the previous Cold War. And then also we lack some legislations to actually be able to counter these actions. Well, they are doing it. This is one of the toolbox. There are other hybrid means to achieve their goals. China wants to be the leading nation in 2049, the great rejuvenation of the Chinese nation, and this is the end game. There are intermediate term goals that they need to achieve. For instance, some technologies that they still lack in order to achieve their own targets. And this is one goal for the espionage, is to actually get access to, for instance, to technologies that China is lacking. They need these to become the leading nation in artificial intelligence, in manufacturing, in critical manufacturing, and that's why they still need access to certain areas in the Western societies, innovation, technology, science, research, and so forth.
And one last question, undercover type of work.
Well, first of all, we need better understanding. We have to understand better how the Ministry of State Security, Ministry of Public Security, and United Front work operate abroad. And secondly, we need to be better resourced, counterintelligence, intelligence work in the continental Europe. We need to decrease our dependencies on China, on all sectors, basically, where China can weaponize these dependencies. That will give us more leverage.